Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, May 16, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Cleveland Guardians vs Chicago White Sox. Cleveland is 2 games under .500, but just 3.5 games out of first place in the AL Central. Are the Guardians about to make a move up the standings? Cleveland scores 3.55 runs per contest, 29th, and hits .228, 27th, with a .645 ops, 30th. It's hit 23 long balls, 30th, and stolen 42 bases, 2nd this year. The Guardians' pitching staff has compiled a 3.71 ERA, 8th, and a 1.25 WHIP, 11th, with 19 quality starts. The White Sox are 1-4 in their last 5 games versus a right-handed starter and 1-5 in their last 6 home games versus a team with a losing record. I'm backing Cleveland to win straight up in Tuesday's series opener between these traditional Midwest rivals. The Guardians are facing a starter in Lynn, who has been awful in his last few starts, giving up 4+ runs in his previous 5 outings and 7 earned runs in his most recent start versus Kansas City. Cleveland is coming off a series win in Anaheim and will have its ace on the mound in Game 1. Bieber has been as reliable as it gets this year, surrendering 3 or fewer runs in all his starts. In his last outing, he didn't give up a run, and aside from a couple of long balls was on point in his previous start against the Yankees, 2 runs in 8 innings. The 27-year-old was victorious in 3 of 5 outings versus Chicago last season, holding the Southsiders to 2 or fewer runs in 4 of those appearances. He lasted 6+ innings in all 5 starts, including 9 innings on July 12. The White Sox have worse splits against right-hand pitchers than lefties, including a .293 OBP, .378 SLG, and 24.2% K rate. They'll struggle to put enough runners on base to inflict any damage versus Bieber, who should record 8+ strikeouts in a winning effort. Our team pick is Guardians money line. The White Sox are fading in the AL Central race, falling 14 games under .500 and 9.5 games out of first place in the division. Can Chicago re-emerge in the picture before the end of spring? Chicago scores 4.17 runs per game, 23rd, and hits .237, 22nd, with a .686 ops, 25th. It's hit 44 homers, 17th, and stolen 22 bases, 27th this year. The White Sox pitching staff has posted a 5.50 ERA, 29th, and a 1.49 WHIP, 28th, with 13 quality starts. Our total pick is under 8 runs. Chicago Cubs vs Houston Astros. Coughing up 27 runs in 2 games won't result in many wins. Luckily for Chicago, Justin Steele is on the mound to get them back on track. The Cubs are 6-2 in his starts this season, and Steele wasn't charged with either loss. He has a 1.82 ERA, 3.22 FIP, 1.034 WHIP, 6.8 H9, 0.4 HR9, and 2.6 BB9 through 8 starts. Those are the numbers of a pitcher eyeing their first All-Star selection. Steele's last start was his worst of the season, 6.0 innings of 3-run ball, but most teams will take that every 5 days in a heartbeat. With a bullpen behind him that struggled to strand runners, ranking 23rd in left-on-base percentage, Steele's ability to avoid jams is invaluable. Justin Steele is Chicago's win day, and he gets to face an offense that hasn't put things together at home this season. Steele should pitch 6 or 7 strong innings before ceding to the bullpen. Christian Javier will probably have a solid start too, considering the Cubs are struggling offensively also, but should get out-dueled by Steele. It's on the Cubs bullpen to shut this down, and I think that they do. Roll with the away team, which has the starting pitcher and a batting order that's been better this season. Our team pick is Chicago Cubs. Houston came back home for this series after a 4-1 stretch to wrap up their road trip. The question is, can they carry the momentum with them? The Astros also returned from Chicago 8-11 at home this season, marked by a mysteriously middling offense at home. Houston's OBP is similar in minute made compared to the road, but the team's average is only .227, and their slugging is .339. The Astros are struggling in both areas regardless of venue, but there are significant dips in front of their fans. Jose Altuve should be back soon to help, but Michael Brantley suffered a setback and won't be. The defending champs are only 21st in runs per game, even with an impressive strikeout rate, so any reinforcements will be warmly welcomed. Our total pick is under 8 runs. Cincinnati Reds vs Colorado Rockies. The Cincinnati Reds are 26th or worse in 4 major pitching categories. Cincinnati is 26th in both team ERA at 4.90 and quality starts at just 8. The Reds' pitching staff is 29th in both WHIP at 1.51 and batting average allowed at .275. Hunter Green is the leader in strikeouts for Cincinnati with 51 and Ian Gibaud is the leader in victories with 3. As of the publication of this article, Cincinnati had not yet released a name of a starting pitcher for Tuesday's matchup against Colorado. Cincinnati has lost 36 of its last 52 played against a team from the National League West, and the Reds are 17-36 over their last 53 games played on the road. Cincinnati's pitching staff has an ERA of 4.90, which is 26th in baseball, and opposing hitters are averaging .275 at the plate against Reds pitching, which puts the Rockies next to last in that statistic. Colorado starting pitcher Chase Anderson has made just 2 appearances this season in relief. The right-hander has given up only 2 hits and no earned runs in 5 innings pitched. Colorado has won 5 of its last 6 played against a team from the National League Central, and the Rockies are 5-2 over the last 7 played at home. Head-to-head, the Reds have lost 6 of the last 8 played in Colorado. Our team pick is Colorado Rockies. The Colorado Rockies are 24th in team ERA at 4.68 and are also 24th in WHIP at 1.41. Colorado's starting rotation has only 12 quality starts, which is a 19th in baseball, and the pitching staff is allowing opposing hitters to average .259, which is 22nd. Kyle Freeland is the leader in strikeouts for Colorado with 38 and is also the leader in victories with 4. Colorado will hand the ball to Chase McDonald on Tuesday. This season the right-hander is 0-0 with an ERA of 0.00 and 2 strikeouts. Take the over 10.5 runs. Kansas City Royals vs San Diego Padres. Brady Singer will toe the slab Tuesday in San Diego. The 26-year-old right-hander, who was one of the best pitchers in the American League in the second half of the 2022 season, has been a disaster so far this season. He sports a 7.71 ERA, 1.54 WHIP, and 37/14 KBB ratio to go with a 2-4 record in 8 starts, 39.2 innings pitched in 2023. Last Thursday, Singer pitched well in a no-decision against the Chicago White Sox. KC eventually won 4-3. He tossed 6 frames of a 1-run 5-hit ball, issuing 2 free passes and striking out 4. Singer is now in the 7th percentile in expected batting average and the 6th percentile in expected slugging percentage. Seth Lugo will get the starting call Tuesday, and the 33-year-old righty is 3-2 with a 3.18 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, and 36/9 KBB ratio in 7 starts, 39.2 innings pitched this season. Through his previous 2 starts in May, 12 IP, Lugo has only allowed 3 earned runs on 12 hits and 3 walks, while punching out 10. He ranks in the 22nd percentile in expected batting average and the 24th percentile in expected slugging percentage. Lugo hasn't met Kansas City since 2019 when he tossed a scoreless inning in relief. The current Royals are 0-4-2 against him, as only Hunter Dozier and Jackie Bradley Jr. have met Lugo before. Brady Singer has never met San Diego before, and the current Padres are 5-4-17 against him. It's hard to trust the starting duo in this matchup, and I'm backing the Padres because of their bullpen. Over the last 10 days, San Diego's relievers have recorded a 2.77 ERA and .219 opposing BABIP across 26 innings of work, whereas the Royals' bullpen has thrown a staggering 39.2 frames in that span. The Royals have improved at the plate lately, tallying a 126 WRC+ and .238 ISO against the right-handed pitchers in May. They still own a poor 87 OPS+ against the righties in 2023, and the Padres have plenty of strong arms to slow the Royals down. Our team pick is the San Diego Padres -1.5 runs. The San Diego Padres fell to 19-22 on the season following Sunday's 4-0 defeat at the Los Angeles Dodgers in the closing contest of a 3-game set at Dodger Stadium. It was San Diego's 5th defeat in a row and the 7th in 8 games as the Padres dropped the 3rd straight series. Our total pick is over.